Okay, so the first step in web design is purchasing a domain and also hosting a domain. So basically what you do is you need to search for a domain name, and after you've searched for a domain name, you need to also make sure that you've got web hosting, whereby your domain can be on the server and it can be also available and live on the internet. So for this video, I'm going to use Host Africa. This is for web hosting in South Africa, and also if you want to purchase a domain. So go to Host Africa. Host Africa offers different packages. I recommend them because they've got good customer care, and also they sell their domains at a very good rate, and they send you these notifications when your domain is about to expire. They also help you to set up your servers, and they've got quite a number of cool things that I like. You can read more about Host Africa on their domain or on their website. So if you come on hosting, most of the time you are going to be on a shared hosting. Yeah, most of the time you are going to be on a shared hosting, which is going to be Linux hosting. If you want to host like WordPress websites, don't choose Windows. Just choose Linux hosting, because WordPress is built on PHP and Linux really runs well on PHP. So let's check on hosting, and then let's check web hosting here. Then this is if you just want to buy hosting and also maybe buy a domain. But if you've already got hosting, then you just need to purchase a domain. You don't need to go through this whole process. And if you are maybe not within South Africa, then you can use other websites like HostGator and other hosting companies. I'm using HostGator for specifically hosting only, and maybe sometimes buy domains, but for domains I usually buy them on Host Africa, then I point them on HostGator for web hosting. So there's quite a lot of these nice packages. For an example, starter package, it's got these features or options. This one you can only host 2 websites. This is if you just want to have your personal website, right? You don't need to choose these other packages. But if you want to start a web design and a web hosting company, then obviously you can look at these packages and all this kind of stuff. But we'll talk about that maybe on a separate video where I explain this in much details. But for today, we're going to focus more specifically on web design. So we need to purchase a domain. I'll come here. So we'll look for a domain that we want to buy, right? So our domain is going to be Digital Vega TV, this one, Digital Vega TV, and our extension, we want it to be a .co.za. So we check if the domain is available. Tick you are not a robot. Okay. Okay, this domain is available, meaning that we can buy this domain. So what we will do is we'll order the domain. Click on order now. If you've already got an existing account, then you can just log in. Like for myself, I already have an account. I can just log in with my account, and it's gonna sign in with my email address. And okay, so I just paused the video, but the process is very easy. If you don't have an account, you can create an account. It will just ask you for your personal information, your name, and also your address, and any other details that they need. So basically, you can just come and check out here. Then after that, you've got your checkout page. Then you can simply purchase the domain. So the whole process is not easy. And the other thing I like about Host Africa is you can also do an EFT, or you can also do PayPal and bank transfer, and also Flutterwave. So it's a good hosting company, quite a lot of hosting companies, they don't allow you to do EFT payment. But I think if you don't want to put your credit card information and all that, you just want to log in and buy the domain straight, you can do instant EFT. So yeah, that is basically it with the process of buying a domain. I will make a separate video where I do a step to step walkthrough on that. Okay, another thing here, you on domain configuration, this is a very important stage. So you need to change the name servers if you are not going to be hosting your domain with Host Africa. You need to change the name server so that they can point to the hosting company or to the servers of the hosting provider that you have. So for myself, I am buying domains with Host Africa, but I host them on HostGator. So it means I need to change these name servers to be HostGator name servers. Otherwise, if I had hosting with Host Africa, then I was just going to leave this as it is. Then I just proceed, or I just click on continue, then it continues. So for the purpose of this video, I won't expose the name servers, but I will change the name servers of um, this domain that we are purchasing. So we change name server number 1 and name server number 2 to the name servers that I have with HostGator. Then when I click on continue, it allows me to come on the checkout stage. So then I can just proceed on the stage which I was on the checkout stage. Then I can easily complete the order. It will ask me for my payment details, then I can easily complete the order. And if I already got some cash in my Host Africa account, then I can easily use that cash that is within my account. But for this, I'll just click on credit card or EFT, then I read the terms and condition, then I can just say complete order like this. Then I can choose once off payment, because this is a once off payment. Then I can select here basically different ways to pay. So yeah, I'll further process or proceed with this later on. So we move on to the next stage. Okay, so after purchasing the domain, what you need to do is to now go to your hosting or to your cPanel. Basically, it takes about 12 to 24 hours for the domain to propagate. So it means you can't build the website immediately after purchasing the domain, depending on your host provider, but normally it will take about 12 to 24 hours for the domain to fully propagate, meaning that if you purchase it today, you can build the site the following day or so. Or if you are hosting within the same company that you bought the domain with, then it can take roughly maybe 2 to 3 hours to fully propagate and to be fully set up on your cPanel. Then what you can do is you can easily now log in on your cPanel. On this case, I am using HostGator, so I can easily log in onto my HostGator cPanel, which is what I'm going to do. Then so once you have logged in on your cPanel, the next step that you want to do is you want to add your domain as an add-on domain. So basically, this is the new cPanel interface. I think they've recently updated it. I'm logged on my HostGator cPanel, so it might differ based on the hosting company that you have. So in this case, what I'll do is I'll scroll down up to the domains. I'll make a new video that basically explains the cPanel, what it is and what you can do. But for the purpose of this video, you come here where it says domains, then you want to click on domains, then just wait for that to load. You'll see different domains that you have within your hosting. So what you can do now is you just need to click on create a domain. In this case, this will be the same domain name that you bought before. So this will be, in our case, it will be digital Vega TV.co.za. So this is gonna be digital Vega Vega TV.co.za. Then I just click on submit like this. So once my domain is fully propagated, it will automatically be logged in, or it will be added here on the cPanel. So it will be linked from Host Africa with HostGator. Then that is how you link your domain with your hosting. So after you purchase your domain, you need to come and add it as an add-on domain on your hosting providers, cPanel or control panel. Okay, so that basically covers this step here, the purchase of the domain and the cPanel walkthrough. We'll do definitely another video just on the cPanel walkthrough, but yeah, that is just a little bit of a brief on how to get on that stage. Okay.